STL TV Live. Earlier we met with Mia Berg, an 8-year-old recently diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and we heard some of her story. Now joining me is Mia's mother, Kelly Berg, as well as the coordinator of school walks for JDRF, Ginger Icorn. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. You have a beautiful 8-year-old.
Thank you.
Now, I just wanted to ask you a question quickly. As a mother, how did you feel when you heard that Mia was diagnosed with?
Very overwhelmed and a little devastated, because how could this happen to my child? But looking back now, the way we felt then and how we feel now is total 180.
Yeah.
And she's doing wonderful, and her life is the same as it was, and we just think about our food choices now a little more, and times of day that we're going to eat, and she's been doing great.
Great. Now, Ginger, JDRF is a huge support system for Mia's family, and I bet a lot of other families. Can you tell us about the organization and the school walks?
Sure. I am, as you said, the school coordinator. I do school walks, which means I go in the schools, I show a brief video, and the point is to educate the children, educate the staff on type 1 diabetes, the difference between type 1 and type 2. The children are then given envelopes to go home and raise money for diabetes. They are eligible then to win prizes, and as is the school. The point is for the kids to learn about diabetes, to learn what a child like Mia goes through every day. I myself have a son with diabetes, so I understand day to day, and it's so important to get across to the kids that Mia did not do something to give herself diabetes, that the child next to her cannot catch it.
Now, when you say type 1 and type 2, some people may not know the difference between those two. Can you briefly tell us what are the differences?
Sure. In type 1 diabetes, your pancreas stops working altogether. In type 2, your pancreas still works, but it doesn't work properly. Normally, diet and exercise can help lower the blood sugar. In type 1 diabetes, as I said, your pancreas just stops altogether, and it's either genetic, it's viral. All the more reason for the research is because we cannot figure out why there are so many incidences. We get in our St. Louis office about 30 cases a month.
Wow, just in the St. Louis office.
We also include most of Missouri and Southern Illinois, but we get, and that's just the people that contact us.
Right.
If the people don't know about JDRF, they don't know to contact us, they don't know the support we can offer them.
So JDRF is in the school, correct? How can other schools get involved with
I would love to get in other schools. I have a lot of schools in Southern Illinois. I don't have as many in the St. Louis area as I would like. You just can go to our website at jdrf.org or to kidswalk.jdrf.org, or call our office at 314-729-1846. All those numbers will be listed, I'm sure. It's really imperative to myself as a parent. We just think it's so important to educate the kids.
When you do these presentations, what are some of the myths that maybe the kids believe and that they can catch? I know one was that they can catch because they see them.
Sure. They think they ate too much sugar. They watch the commercials on TV. The commercials on TV for diabetes medication is almost all for type 2 diabetes. So they'll hear that their friend they think their friend may not be exercising enough or eating the wrong food, where you don't want a beautiful little child like Mia, her friends, to think that that's what she did.
Right. How have you seen the change in the school, or was there a change? Was Mia treated any differently when you guys found out?
Yeah, everyone was very welcoming. I was very shocked to go into the nurse that morning after we had the blood test at the doctor and said, can you ease my fears about this a little bit? How do you handle all the other diabetics? And she said, well, actually, Mia will be the only diabetic in the school. And that was very hard to hear. But they've all stepped forward. The first day we were back from the hospital, we went in there, we gave them all the rundown of how everything works and what she needs to do what they need to do to help care for her. And the nurse would email me every single day with her blood sugar levels for lunch and how her day went. And everyone has been supportive and very helpful.
And now that there is another student, and at the school, you can be of help, and Mia can be of help to that student as well.
Yeah, she just moved here this summer, so she's a 5th grade girl and type 1 as well, and they're thriving and leading a normal childhood. So.
Wow. Well, thank you guys so much for being here today. If you guys want more information about how you can get JDRF in your school, please take a look at the screen. All of the information is there for you. The JDRF Kids Walk program teaches kids tolerance and empathy for others and raises awareness of type 1 diabetes in the community. If you'd like to help plan one of these events at your child's school, contact Ginger at the JDRF or visit their website for more details. We have to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with Brian Hall of the CVC to talk about what's coming up in St. Louis for the holidays.